In a significant development, the Rouse Avenue Court on Friday acquitted former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and former Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia in connection with the 2022 Delhi excise policy case. The verdict was delivered by Special Judge Jitendra Singh in the matter investigated by the CBI. The court had reserved its order on February 12th after hearing extensive arguments from the CBI as well as the accused, including Kejriwal, Sisodia and 21 others. The case dates back to 2022 when Kejriwal was serving as the CM of Delhi and Sisodia was his deputy. The CBI had filed its first charge sheet later that year, followed by several supplementary charge sheets during the course of the investigation. According to the CBI, a sum of rupees 100 crore was allegedly paid by a so-called South lobby to influence the now scrapped excise policy in its favor. However, with Friday's order, the court has cleared Kejriwal and Sisodia of the charges in the case.
जाती थी केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है, केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है। अरे हो गए संभालिए सर, अपने आप संभालिए, हिम्मत सर, पीछे लाओ मत भाई। ये केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट नहीं है। मैंने केवल अपनी जिंदगी में ईमानदारी कमाई है। इन्होंने झूठा केस लगाया और आज ये साबित हो गया। कोर्ट ने कहा है कि केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार है, मनीष सिसोदिया कट्टर ईमानदार है, आम आदमी पार्टी कट्टर ईमानदार है। पिछले कुछ सालों से भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिस तरह से शराब घोटाला कर रही थी और हमारे ऊपर आरोप लगा रही थी, आज कोर्ट ने सारे आरोप खारिज कर दिए और जितने भी एक्यूज्ड थे सबको डिस्चार्ज कर दिया। हम हमेशा कहते थे सत्य की जीत होती है, हमें भारतीय न्याय प्रणाली पे भरोसा है। मैं जज साहब का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ जिन्होंने हमारे साथ न्याय किया, सत्य की जीत हुई। मैं हमेशा कहता था कि भगवान हमारे साथ है। मोदी जी ने और अमित शाह जी ने मिलके आजाद भारत का सबसे बड़ा राजनीतिक षड्यंत्र रचा। आम आदमी पार्टी को खत्म करने के लिए आम आदमी पार्टी के सबसे बड़े 5 नेताओं को जेल में डाल दिया गया। यहाँ तक कि सिटिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर, जो आज तक भारत के इतिहास में कभी नहीं हुआ, सिटिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर को उसके घर से घसीटकर जेल में डाला गया और 6 महीने तक जेल में रखा गया। हमारे उप मुख्यमंत्री मनीष सिसोदिया जी, उनको लगभग 2 साल तक जेल में रखा गया। पूरा का पूरा फर्जी केस था। हमारे ऊपर कीचड़ फेंका गया। 24 घंटे टीवी चैनलों के ऊपर डिबेट चलते थे, खबरें दिखाई जाती थी केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है, केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है। अरे हो गए संभालिए सर, अपने आप संभालिए, हिम्मत सर, पीछे लाओ मत भाई। ये केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट नहीं है। मैंने केवल अपनी जिंदगी में ईमानदारी कमाई है। इन्होंने झूठा केस लगाया और आज ये साबित हो गया। कोर्ट ने कहा है कि केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार है, मनीष सिसोदिया कट्टर ईमानदार है, आम आदमी पार्टी कट्टर ईमानदार है। मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी से कहना चाहता हूं, सत्ता के लिए इस तरह से खिलवाड़ मत कीजिए देश के साथ, इस तरह से संविधान के साथ खिलवाड़ मत कीजिए। आपको सत्ता चाहिए, अच्छे काम कीजिए। आज देश के सामने इतनी बड़ी बड़ी समस्याएं हैं, महंगाई है, बेरोजगारी है, पूरे देश में सड़कें टूटी पड़ी है, चारों तरफ पोल्यूशन ही पोल्यूशन हो रहा है, चारों तरफ देश में इतनी समस्याएं हैं। उन समस्याओं का समाधान करके सत्ता में आइए ना। केजरीवाल पे, आम आदमी पार्टी पे झूठे केस क्यों करते हैं? अच्छा काम करके सत्ता में आइए। इस तरह के झूठे केस का
Reacting to the court's verdict, advocate Vivek Jain, counsel for Arvind Kejriwal, stated that the court had meticulously examined all the evidence placed on record by the CBI and found that not even a shred of allegation crossed the legal threshold required to frame charges. He said the court discharged the accused, observing that none of the allegations could be held to be true in the matter. According to Jain, the court also noted that the excise policy was framed through proper institutional safeguards and due process, and there could be no doubt regarding the manner in which the policy was formulated.
Sir, all the accused, including Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia, have been discharged by the Rajasthan court. Sir, what are the main observations of the court while discharging the accused person?
See, firstly, I would go on law. On law, the general observation of court is that the rule of law is supreme. The criminal justice system or the criminal prosecutions are there to convict real culprit, and it is not an instrument to make illegal charges against anybody. That's the general perception, just the general law. On specific, after going through all the evidence and statements produced by the CBI against all the accused person, court had said that it has gone meticulously over all the statements, all the evidence which is produced by CBI, and not a shred of evidence, not a shred of allegation can be said to cross the threshold of the charge. And that is why the court has discharged them, saying that there cannot be any allegation which can be held to be true in this matter. Court has also said that the whole formulation of excise policy which was done by the government was done through institutional safeguards. It has gone to all the stakeholders, including the Honorable LG, and there cannot be any doubt on the mannerism and the way the policy has been framed.
When the policy was formulated, thereafter the prices were increased or fixed by the cabinet committee. Court also made observation that the price fixation was the deliberation of the GOM and approval of the cabinet committee and LG. On what? Because this was the main allegation, against Mr. Manish Sisodia.
So we had submitted before the court that if you see the excise policy, the revenues of the state would have increased. The liquor has become cheaper because there were discounts which were offering. People from other states are coming and buying. So if the customers are happy and if the government is earning more revenue, where is the allegation of any wrongdoing in the excise policy? The court has vindicated that issue and has gone threadbare to all the evidence, all the data, all the figures which are presented by CBI, and has rejected them, saying that not even a prima facie case is made out against any of the accused persons.
During one of the arguments, some senior advocate also said that the previous liquor sellers lobby was not happy with the present policy. That's why they wrote to the ministry and some other institutions.
So it was the case of CBI that there were three legal opinions which were taken during the time when the excise policy was framed, and these opinions were not put in the cabinet note, and there was some imagined cabinet note which was there, which was destroyed by Sri Manish Sisodia and the other accused persons. The court has in fact gone to the details of it and has in fact gone into the three opinions himself, and has said that even these three opinions would not prove any CBI case, and in fact these opinions were in the favor of change in the excise policy. So this is what the court has said.
So how do you see the next course, what CBI is going to do in coming days?
So that is for the CBI to decide. After this thumping order, I think they have to go and reorganize themselves, look at the order, and according to me it is a very well written order which has dealt with everything. So that is for CBI to see whether they want to challenge it. They have a right to challenge this in the High Court. They can challenge that also.